started streaming. Chat is here. Okay. Alright, so while we're waiting for the challenges, let's look at some of the World Cup games. Yeah, supposedly this game was going for a very long time. It's very interesting. Okay, for 94% accuracy for white. And a transposition. Usually black plays b6 here. Here he just allows to play b4. White is clearly better now, yeah. Goes to c5, 97. Black is completely paralyzed. But what is white going to do, yeah? h3. Pawn on c3 is protected. h4. Finally f5, yeah. So instead of king d8, maybe knight b6, because then knight can go to c4. Hello, Mr. Finn X ETF. Good day and good experience for you too. Okay. So king d8 allows f5, and if black allows this to close the position, white is gonna prepare for... Yeah, but how is he gonna win this, yeah? Yeah, this is not clear. I think he should have played g5 maybe here. See, he had to play g5 here, prevent this h6. Because what happens after h6, if you play g5, there is h5, yeah? And if you play h5 at some point, which you must, and then g5. At some point you have to sack and roll with these pawns and sacrifice the queen side, but it's very double-edged. So instead, you play g5 and you slowly prepare h5 infiltration here. Because if h6, then you take. White needs to open the king side, yeah? So now it's unclear how white can win this, because black just moves back and forth. Yeah, king c7 with the idea of king b8. And black is extremely solid. I don't see how white can win then. But king on d8 is kind of not that great, yeah? So white is... Okay, there was... Yeah, you can still play this. So this is a draw. So I'm curious how white wins this game, yeah? Because black just stands. Yeah, but why would you play this? Why would you open the position, yeah? Yeah, just play queen f8, queen h8, and king b7, king a6, and it's a draw. So black started to play for a win. He plays h5. But how can you play for a win this position? I mean, if white gets h5 in, king safe, then he infiltrates on the 7th, and this bishop is just horrible, yeah? It's absolutely horrendous. What is this queen b8? My god. I mean, okay, queen h6, king d1 protects the entry point squares. Then white plays h4, queen g5, but black will play rook here. Yeah, but you cannot trade the queen, yeah? Black needs to keep the queens on board. So he needs this rook on the h file ASAP. Okay, so queen b8, rook c8, that's what he does. And white wants to sort of create threats against the king if this rook is here. Okay. Okay, he missed rook takes f6 thanks to the spin. White has 2 seconds. Okay, so they're playing this in a blitz tempo because the second time control is 30 minutes for the whole game. And these guys have 1 minute, 40 minutes until the end of the game. And this guy has 2 minutes and 25 seconds till the end of the game. It's a little bit easier to play this with white, but if you take on f6, it's a pawn. Yeah. So they both blundering this pawn. And black can still take this pawn on f6. And he can still take this pawn on f6. Oh my god. Guys, you see this, yeah? Black can play rook takes f6 for at least the next, for at least 4 moves, yeah? And then he moves his queen and he doesn't take this pawn anymore. But okay, it's still a draw. And rook h4, and white created the threat of rook h7. But also importantly, he takes away the square from black. So this is, yeah, so the only move now is to play queen c7 actually, because if knight d4 you take on f6 and white actually forces you to take this pawn. Incredible. Yeah, absolutely incredible. Any other move and the rook has to go here. And after rook e1, now white's rook is perfectly placed. It's gonna infiltrate. Yeah, and this rook is terrible, so you have to play rook c8 probably, yeah. Yeah, but knight is going to c5 now. So he had to play king b7, king c8 probably to prevent this knight c5 idea. Yeah, but then white trades the queens, yeah. Knight gets to c5, king goes to g5, h6. It's just absolutely winning, yeah. Oh, and he blundered this. Yeah, king b7 was... Actually, if he played king b7 with this king open and queen here, it's not so clear, yeah? I mean, to the human. To the computer, it's obvious win. But this is just completely winning. But it's bloody amazing, of course. So that was this game. Gareev actually lost with white. There was some interesting results in this event. Smirin lost. The Smirin guy, who is same generation as me, a little bit older, like 2 years or something. This guy, Smirin, was actually considered to be extremely talented, on par with Ivanchuk and Gelfand. Okay, but somehow he missed this. He missed his chance to become, you know, this world top 10 player like these guys. Bishop e7. I kind of prefer bishop a7, but bishop e7 is shivering in line. It's pretty okay. So queen g4, knight f6. Ooh, g6. Okay, and then d6, knight bishop f6. Pretty standard. Knight f6 actually. Yeah, but usually black plays bishop f6, you know, to cover these entrance squares. Knight goes to e7. Then the point is, like, why would you play bishop c5, bishop e7 if you end up with this bishop here? Because you can just play g6 and bishop g7 in the first place, yeah. I mean, sometimes I used to play this line here. I used to play g6 with exactly the same idea. All right, so let's see. Knight f6, bishop f6, trades, and f4. And this structure is considered to be really good for white because this knight protects everything, blocks the pawn. White has a very strong potential kingside attack here, and if black plays d5, transposition to the French, which is good for white, obviously. And you cannot really play e5 because, you know, you're opening everything. So everything is closed. White has more space, except that I don't see what's white's next move. Yeah, probably it's knight c4, knight b6, or knight c4 and e5. Smirin has actually been playing Sicilian since he was a kid, so he knows these positions, he feels them really well. So that's why it's extremely interesting to see what's going to happen here. He still got outplayed, yeah? So rook f8, first line, rook d8, first line. And white finds this incredible plan with knight g4. Absolutely incredible. The point is that, you know, you don't want to play g4, g5, open your king. So he plays this, and if black takes, you use the double pawn, while this pawn keeps king safe. And you use the double pawn to create some threats, yeah? Very smart. And if black does not trade this knight, then obviously queen h4, f5, and queen h6, f6, everything. This knight is extremely dangerous, yeah? So that's why he takes, and f6, pretty standard Khan's powers and move. Prevents f5, pawns are very flexible. But, you know, this pawn structure is a little bit loose. And, yeah, if you play a move like f6, what's really worrying for black, if this bishop ends up on this diagonal, and then starts pressurizing this pawn, because with the bishop here on this diagonal, if you play e5, then, you know, squares are weak, king is a little bit weak. White needs the rook on h3, obviously, to create queen h4, h6. So queen will have to move, something like this, rook f1, bishop c4. Still not simple, yeah. Queen b6, first line move, wow. Okay. Yeah, you know, this I would not really consider this move. But now I see it, it makes a lot of sense, obviously, yeah. Makes a lot of sense. Because if you take, this is weak, and then you have time to play knight a5 and pile up on this pawn. Especially after f6, the 7th is really weak. And you're also hitting this guy, yeah. So queen b6, first line. This guy is actually incredible. Who is this guy? Avila Pablo Santiago. Never heard of him. This guy is, well, he's a youngster. Well, okay, youngster. He's, what, 20 now? Yeah. He is from Colombia. 24, 2500 Elo, 24 Rapids, 25 Blitz. Was a candidate master and 14 Grandmaster actually this year. So he actually spent a lot of investment time to become a Grandmaster. No, he became Grandmaster. Oh, wait, he's only 19. Okay, so he became International Master 4 years ago at 15. In 4 years, Grandmaster, not bad, actually. Especially for Colombia. Very interesting. Hey Andromeda, what's up? Hello, Mr. Rubato. Yeah, I'm looking at this incredibly talented Colombian Grandmaster. You know, Latin America chess is actually experiencing a huge boom. You know, with all the Chile players and yeah, pretty much it's mostly Chile players, yeah. They're driving the boom. So we see a lot of great, interesting players. And yeah, so this apparently is a mistake, after which black's position gets seriously worse. But on the other hand, to play this move means you... Yeah, I'm pretty sure Smirn completely missed... he completely missed queen b6. Otherwise he wouldn't play it. Yeah, otherwise he wouldn't play it. But, you know, it's very hard to see queen b6. I mean, it wasn't my first choice. You know, I was looking at this part of the board since white played here, and then suddenly his transfers here. It's a good board side, you know. Rook a4, second line. Yeah, but, you know, rook d1 with idea bishop c4 makes more sense. You're hitting both pawns, you know, both weak, yeah. But rook a4, what is the point? And the point is just want to sort of make a big bank and just grab the pawn, yeah. And the point is, if you play rook here, black plays this and it's equal. Unfortunately for black, white plays very accurately. He plays this. And the idea is you cannot protect with the king because of f5, and if you play bishop c8, white hits this pawn and creating huge pressure. So bishop c8, rook d1. The computer says cannot pick d5, rook b6. I think d5 is probably better because at least this bishop is open and black can hit something. Yeah, but after knight a5 looks kind of sad, yeah. But it's still unclear. You have rook d5. Again, at least black has some targets, okay? But if you take on b6, rook takes d6, this looks just very bad. Look at this. Just absolutely horrendous. So Smirin plays knight d8 with the idea of knight bishop. Okay, he is counter-attacking this pawn. And white just plays knight a5. Apparently not the best move. Rook d1 would still be preferable, but... And the idea is you cannot take it because of a5, yeah? But you just very calmly go back and you take this guy. Small advantage for white. But I think knight a4 is very human, because you take, and Smirin missed the chance to trade his really bad piece for this piece. I am unsure though, why is it so good? Oh, because of a5. And still, this is pawn down. This is no fun. But apparently you can... There are some still chances left. This is not so easy to see. d5 makes a lot of sense. See, and white makes a mistake, yeah? Bishop e2. You need to keep the bishops because this bishop is required. After bishop d3, trade, knight b7. Rook e8 is okay. Oh, I like knight a7. Knight a7, and now this rook goes here. And apparently this was bad, yeah? Very hard game, very hard. Rook a4, and then rook c7, rook b3 with the idea of doubling the rooks, very human. And second rook goes, and it's winning for whites. Yeah, I mean, if you're suffering, why not just take this pawn and suffer for something? He missed g5. What is the point of check? To bring the second rook there. Okay. Yeah, but... Wow, nice technique. White fully improves his position. Finally goes for this. And it's obviously completely winning. Wow, incredible game by this Colombian Grandmaster. I am curious, what is the 95% accuracy? Amazing. All right, are people ready for the Simul? Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Andromeda, Rubato. You guys ready for the Simul? You want me to go over some more World Cup games? I mean, let's do the Simul. I'll try to do some more games after the Simul, okay? Rick checks. Okay, good evening. Okay. Welcome back, Andromeda, to the world of chess. Okay, yeah, that was pretty impressive game. 95% accuracy, man. Amazing. It means you have a total mastery, not understanding, but mastery. You know, there is a different tier of knowledge. It's a total mastery of both strategic and tactical game. You know, and he's only, what, 2500 ELO. And again, one game you can play like this. I remember I lost to a certain Argentinian chess player in the World Cup in Khanty-Mansiysk in 2009, I believe. The first game, he just absolutely crushed me. So the second game, I went to play non-theoretical line, and it was a slow game, and I managed to outplay him, but and then I beat him in the tie breaks. But this means these guys this was because because the pairings are known in advance, so it was actually great preparation. Yeah. So that's why in the first round, all the top elo players, they run huge risk because the lower rated guys, they really prepare well. Yeah. And the question is, can these title guys come back and win the second round? Yeah. And take it down to the tie breaks. Those that can usually, win the tie breaks and they proceed to the second round, but it's not guaranteed. Hello, Mr. Roya, how are you? All right, so the main line is bishop b4, and that's actually leads to equal position. I actually looked at it because I prepared this line for the, for the play-in a week ago. So I actually spent some time and a few hours and studied this line, and I realized that bishop b4 is the main line, and it actually leads to very close to equal position. But unfortunately, if you want to win, bishop b4 is not such a great move. So that's why I play moves like this. Because we're not interested in draws. We're interested in a good fighting game. Hello, Mr. E-Chips. Good luck. To Andromeda, absolutely. I'm doing all right. Mr. Roya, how's your school? Isn't it like summer and you don't have school anymore? So you can play chess, yeah? Yeah. Holidays, yep. But 1 month and it starts again. Playing so much chess, so many hours. But you should go and play OTB, man. Because, playing online doesn't mean much. But in OTB, you can actually make progress and grab some elo and grab some titles and etc. etc. It's actually a very tangible thing. So play OTB and just prepare and play OTB. And analyze your games. You must analyze your games. Whatever you do, analyzing games is an absolute must. Because that's how you improve. Pretty much the best way to improve. The second best way to improve is, if you're rich, you can just, spend money and have coach grandmasters, train you 6 hours a day. But that's pretty much impossible for 99% of human chess population, except the very top grandmasters. Right, do I get the challenge, Mr. Rupato? Sorry, I missed your challenge. That's good luck for the game. All right, bishop b5. Adam, the Irish dude. Hello from Ireland. You play the Irish Nationals next week. Looking forward to OTB. Absolutely, guys. It goes to play every month if you do tournament. Hey, Texas Pete, how are you, man? Yes, absolutely. The whole point should be you really need to focus on OTB chess, guys. Online chess is nice, but use online chess mostly just for prep, okay? To practice some opening line you want to learn, you know, practice that tactics, okay, and play some speed chess if you think you're too slow, okay. I mean, if you find yourself spending like, you know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes over one move in an OTB game, that means you need to speed up, and that for that reason, then you go play some online blitz games, okay? It really helps you speed up stuff. Okay. So Mr. Roboto, is this gonna be the Berlin? Yeah, because OTB, you actually don't have this luxury of pre-moving, clicking your mouse. You actually, and you have to sit, yeah, and wait for your opponent to make a move. You know, big problem for a lot of people, especially who are youngsters and who like to play fast chess, is that, you know, when their opponent thinks so much, they don't know what to do. That was young Vishwanathan Anand problem, yeah, because he always played really fast all his games, especially when he was young. So, and people found a trick, okay? What they would do is, you know, he played fast and he played well. But what they would do is they would, you know, get into worse positions against him. And then they would think for a long time and set up the trap. Not an obvious trap, but they will set up the trap. Sorry. My God. Haven't had my nose being so itchy in a long time. So, and and he would often fall for that trip, for that thing, yeah. Even in lost positions, people would come up with some trap and he would fall for it because he would immediately come and make an immediate move. So, you know, he got a little bit wiser and he started actually to spend more time. Yeah. So, see, OTB is extremely useful. All right, Mr. Texas Beats, welcome back. Let's play some D4. Ooh, F5. All right, you know what? I'm gonna play this move. Well, I don't want to play it, but Bishop F4 is actually, I think, is one of the best counters to the Dutch defense. Is actually this little move, Bishop F4. Because, you know, for a long time I couldn't figure out what's the difference between Bishop F4 and Bishop G5. But then you realize it's actually whole tempo. Because in the Dutch defense, H6 is actually a very useful move in a lot of lines. So you don't really want to play Bishop G5. But Bishop F4 is, I think, one of the best counters to Dutch defense. And the whole point is not that you play, yeah, you can, because it's very versatile. You can go for a lot of things there. Mr. Cavolo. All right, who is Mr. Cavolo? Raise your hand in the chat because this is a Simul for my Twitch subscribers only. Okay, because you know, they're supporting me, my channel, by being subscribed to the channel, and giving them a Simul is one of the perks they get. Okay. So hopefully that clears things up a little bit. Okay, good. People are using their time. Very good. Oh, okay. You're my subscriber. Okay. Great. Mr. Cavolo, then have a good game. And you need to make 2 moves, okay? Or the game gets aborted. Yeah. Yeah, you know, guys, every time I see World Cup, I just understand how much I forgot how much fun this event is. So next time I will probably not refuse the World Cup invitation. I'll just accept it because this is so much fun. All right, and we have another challenge from Fritz the Cats. Mr. Fritz the Cats. Okay, I know you. So c4, e5. Let me make, okay, there it is, 2 moves. Okay, and queen f3, yeah. All right, this very famous line. Yeah, this is pretty much the line that I stopped playing. The reason why I stopped playing g6, because g6 was favorite Spassky's move in Spanish until people came up with this line, and then he just stopped playing it. All right, so after bishop g4, the problem with bishop g4 was that the problem with bishop g4, what was the problem with bishop g4? I don't remember, but okay, let's castle. No, bishop g4 was the best move, for sure. But the problem with the structure is that these double pawns are worse than these double pawns. I can't exactly remember why that is the case right now, but that was kind of interesting. Kind of very interesting. So can I play f4 here? So I'm gonna try to undouble my double pawns immediately. Yeah, I remember I analyzed this whole line for a couple of days, but unfortunately for me that was like 2 or 3 years ago, and I don't remember a thing. All I remember the evaluation is that this line is actually advantage for white. It's like not large, but it's not insignificant. It's like 0.4, 0.5, okay, which is a lot actually. World Cup is very, very nice. Yep. Yeah, in the old days they didn't have DGT boards like that. Hey Manish, what's up? Sending a challenge. Yeah, it was a long time ago, Mr. Roy. A very long time ago. All right. Magical intuition, think, use your time. If you're not gonna use your time, I'm not gonna give you a rematch, okay? So you have only one game, make it count. Yeah. All right, fair warning. You know, a lot of people have been playing this c5 against me. I haven't looked at it. I'll have to check it, yeah. Actually, no, but there is a certain line that I need to recheck actually, because the line that I actually used myself and I put on that YouTube video, it's not that clear anymore. Okay. Is everybody thinking? Good. All right, so just f3, I think. Actually, why cannot play a5 here? You take on e4, and then queen g5 check. Fine, okay, so let's protect it. Yes, e3, exactly, and so queen b6, yeah. And in the recent tournament in Germany, I actually chose to play knight c3 here. My original recommendation was to play knight a3. The difference is that both knights, they threaten to go to b5, but the knight on a3 can go to c4. The knight on c3 controls the central squares and can play knight a4. But yeah, but I was not very happy. So queen e3. Okay. Yes, c5 I don't like, because your knight will have to guard the square, and if you don't guard the square with the knight, if you play c6 and d6 square becomes weak, yeah? So c5 is a very committal move, let's put it that way. And I don't like committal moves, because if you go wrong in calculation, then, you know, you might end up in a strategically really bad position. So you have to calculate really well before you play stuff like this. But okay, that's details, yeah? Right, what am I missing? Yes, Mr. Moram, you can still join. Yep, Mr. E-Chips, it was fun, correct. D5 best move for white. What? Okay, so knight c3. Yes, Mr. Texas Speed, and actually, you know, d6, h6, and g5, according to the computer, it's actually not good anymore. It was good with the bishop g5 line, because one tempo apparently is huge. Apparently that one tempo is huge, okay? But okay, just play the game, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Usually only play blitz game, okay. Nickname Koya, Koval. Alright. Alright, Mr. Koval. You need to make 2 moves and then you can use all your time. Good. Well, if you're gonna blitz the Simul game, you're not gonna get second game. So, hope you're okay with that. Right, everybody thinking. Good. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Texas Pete. I felt like, you know, sharing my knowledge about the analysis of this line puts you under pressure. I apologize for that. I didn't think of that. Yeah, but you can check it later yourself. For some reason, the computer really hates this line, and when I looked at it, and I thought it was kind of weird, but comp is a comp, yeah. He doesn't care. He doesn't have feelings. He just tells you what he thinks. All right, and then of course you play f5, obviously, because now you can undouble these pawns. Which is why black sometimes keeps the rook on f8. So after the trade, you recapture the f pawn and sort of create a blockade and pressure on these 2 pawns, okay? So just a note. Was the World Cup your favorite? Yes, it was. Hello from Hawaii. Is it better to play e6, b6 setup versus bishop f4? You always play Leningrad? Yes, Mr. Texas Speed. I always prefer to play Leningrad, but there are a few lines in the Dutch where you can't play it. The first line is you know, d4, c4, knight c3, h4, because h5 just sacrifice and you cannot play Leningrad. So now I play e6 and I go into Nimza Indians, right? And I think bishop a4 is also. I think bishop f4 is also like that. So actually, yeah, I don't know, take or probably take first, yeah, because then we have a check. Yeah, so you know, imagine my surprise, you know, when I realized that you can't play Leningrad against bishop f4 anymore. Yeah, so e6, b6 apparently is the best. But yeah, it's an advantage for white, obviously, yeah. But it is playable. That's what I'm playing, I mean. All right, so queen takes because I need e5. But if you trade, isn't the endgame better for white? So h4, I guess. Yeah, I'm curious, isn't the endgame just better for me? What is your angle? What are you trying to do here? So okay, so let's just bring the king, right? That's the most natural thing to do. Bring the kingo. Yeah, bring the kingo. Because king, especially in the endgame, king belongs in the center. And if you play king e3, f4, king f3, yeah, then you definitely have advantage. So the king needs to support these guys. Yeah, so a6 prevents knight b5, and I'm actually threatening to take this guy. Yeah, and a6 is very important, because if you play d5, then knight b5, and you have to play knight a6, and white is better. That's what white wants to get, as I showed in many games, yeah? If white gets bishop f4, knight b5, and black gets knight a6, that means knight on b5 is like eternal, because you cannot play a6, ever. Unless you get rid of this guy. All right. Hey, Nicola, thank you so much. Thank you for the cheers, dude. Hello from Italy. Hello. Yes, Italy. How is the summer for you? You're trying to survive. Yep. And d5, you know. That's how Gelfand actually played against me in the candidates. Wait, what did you do? You play rook e6. Okay, king. So bishop c4. Yeah, and we get this position with the extra tempo for white, right? Extra tempo for white, which makes a humongous difference. I just have to remember how, yeah. All right, rook e8, but what is the plan? Why I cannot take this pawn, for example. Do you know why I cannot take this pawn? This is actually a pretty famous move, yeah? Rook c8, take, rook here, knight b5 back. Take. There's some checks, and then rook g1. Looks very dangerous, man. Unless you want to take on a4, sack the knight, but knight for 2 pawns in this position. You know what? Let's see it. I want to see it. All right, knight c6. Yeah, and black is doing actually fine here, because knight on c3 in this concrete structure is not the greatest knight. Fritz the Cat, they usually play queen c2 the main line, or knight d5, okay? a3, you're wasting a tempo because black wants to take on c3 regardless, okay? So that was quite a tempo loss. Good night, Sandro. Thanks, man. Wait, what do you mean good night? I didn't even see Sandro. Gelfand was so close to beating Anne and he missed one tactic. Yes. Why not play World Cup? Because my visa situation is now back to being not regular. I don't have travel rights, okay, to put it mildly. My travel rights have been suspended because of the ridiculous bureaucracy in France, but what can you do? So but you're not really preventing my bishop going here, yeah? You do not actually prevent this. But also knight c2. Andromeda, they usually play b4, knight b3. What's the plan behind knight c2? I'm curious. What is the plan? You know, in the 80s, you know how they play this position? They play like this. So I grab the pawn. So 95, yeah, makes sense. Or you can actually take and play c6, d5, because that bishop will be kind of lost bishop. Actually, a very interesting position. Right, but 95, yeah, it makes more sense to me at least. So 95 back. Bishop e3. C4, knight c3, maybe, but I'm actually not sure what this guy should be. Actually, maybe c4, knight c3 is not bad. So if I play knight c3, I don't really have a choice. Yeah, I have to develop. You know, sometimes they play e5, queen c6. 97. So e5 is actually playable, yeah? e5, take, queen c6, 97, rook d1. Then you probably play rook b8. And I have... How do you get rid of that pin, man? I'm curious. How do you get rid... Or you can take and play king e7, but then bishop e3, yeah? Alright, let's do it. I'm actually very curious. Let's do it. Okay, knight c3, protect the pawn. Yes, Gelfand was very, very close to beating Anand. Very close. They've been like ancient rivals. Except that Anand proved his championship by winning World Chess Championship in the tournament formats. He won the World Chess Championship in every format there is. Every format he won. Match play, etc., etc., yeah? Yeah, I thought knight takes is a threat, but it's not a threat. It's not a threat, it's a joke. Fine, grab. C5, I can play, yeah? Hello, Mr. Schmalingrad from Germany. Presine Bakro made it to the World Cup. Yes, and for some reason, Chessbrah didn't from Canada. I mean, I don't understand. Can you imagine? You qualified to play in the World Cup and then you're not playing. And for not obvious reasons, yeah? It's bloody ridiculous, actually. Yes, you can still join, Mr. Sambino. All right, let's go. The Philidor, no, the Pirts, okay. You know what, I'm gonna play f4. You won by resignation. What? I mean, it's not a good position, but there is still plenty of game here left. But okay, thank you for the game. So, queen f3. Yeah, the point that knight f3 is now runs into bishop g4. And it's sort of a big problem. So, how do they play here actually? I'm not even sure. I think it's e5, no? You know, I haven't checked this line actually. I should probably check this line sometime. Because I haven't checked this particular line. Because maybe black is okay here. Well, I know they play fe5, but then it looks like black is okay. Maybe he's not okay. Alright, I have to calculate, yeah. Take... Where does knight go, actually? Yeah, fine, let's play it, yeah. I mean, whenever I see a chance to to trade the queens going to the endgame, I'm like, endgame, alright, let's go. But, you know, it's a big red herring for me, yeah? I'm like, I really want to play this and go into the endgame. But I think fe5 is the best move. I don't know, we'll see. So take. More challenges? Nope. Your mic is booming when you hit the table. What? What do you mean I hit the table? What do I hit the table with? What's your favorite in the World Cup? Guys, if Svidler is playing the World Cup, I pick Svidler. Okay? But I'm not sure if he's playing. But if he were playing, I would pick Svidler for sure. Alright. Alright, castle. And I think it's bishop c4, no? Oh, you got this. Ah. Oh, this is very interesting, actually. So I suppose this is a theoretical line, yeah? Which I absolutely didn't have a clue. Yeah, I didn't have a clue about this theoretical line. Okay. How are we going to deal with this theoretical line? Because if I play knight c3 f5, black is just fine. He's just completely fine. So how shall I play? You know what I'm thinking? Mirrors the bind structure, so let's go c4. Okay, 95 for sure. Yeah, but this knight... Does he have a backup plan after this? Maybe h3 first, actually. Prevent bishop g4. Yeah, because this bishop is unclear. Yeah, I like h3 actually. But if I play h3, he has b5. Then bishop b7, he hits everything. Okay, that means I have to castle, yeah? Alright, so take. Bishop e3. I mean, I play very logical moves. I don't know if this is good or not, but I just play logical moves, yeah? Develop, castle, bishop is correctly pointed. Queen d4. Okay. I have a feeling Andromeda is setting me up. But Andromeda, are you sure about this position? Take, here, take. Huh. Tick, 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 tick. I should have more stuff, no? All right, let's see it. Okay. So queen to c6 looks very logical. We're going after this pawn. And h3. All right, so what is this position? You're high, so you're not in the mood of typing. Playing wrong. Okay, my mic must be very sensitive. Mr. Flash Shivam, this is not a channel about smoking. I mean, can we discuss chess? I'm glad that, you know, I'm actually not glad. You know, if you're smoking something, you know, smoking itself is actually terrible for your lungs. You should know that, yeah? If you have seen the lungs on in the corpses in the morgue, in the med school, you will know what I'm talking about. You know, after seeing stuff like that, you know, I realized, you know, smoking is not that great, yeah? So smoking cigarettes, yeah? If you're smoking something stronger, I don't know, man. There is certain rumor that actually it hurts your brain, in addition to hurting your lungs. So none of that stuff I can actually condone, okay? So you know, my dad had been smoking and drinking very heavily when he was late 20s, early 30s. I mean, there was a rough patch in life, but still. That also didn't help much. Okay, pair of bishops. What can we do about this pair of bishops, man? You obviously want to play knight d5, and then if bishop takes, pawn takes, knight goes to c6. If I take with my knight, my bishop on b7 sucks. I do see a very interesting idea, and this idea involves, you know, if you have a pair of bishops, you need to open up the position. So let's play that. So natural move, brings the rook, attacks the pawn. And the big question is, what is this position, yeah? And he also have some plans for b5. So I suppose in this position I have to move my queen from this potential disaster on the d file. But where can I move it, man? Also, queen f1 runs into queen takes c3. It's not that great. So, Mr. Sambino, this must be theoretical line, and I have no clue how to play this theoretical line. I mean, everything I did looked very natural, but it didn't help, yeah? It felt very natural to me, but you know what? I'm gonna play another natural move. I'm gonna play this. And I know that sound. We got a raid with a party of 41 by US Chess. Thank you so much for the raid, US Chess. Really appreciate it. I'm doing the Simul for my subscribers now. Have I read the Woodpecker Method puzzle book? Nope. Kramnik was, but then he got smart and stopped, yeah? What university did I graduate? No. Well, okay, I graduated college in the Brooklyn College. And it was pre-med, but I was not built for pre-med, man. All right, I'm trying to remember what was the computer line here, why he hates this for I'm trying to understand. It's 92 and H3, there's a difference. There was supposedly some difference. I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna play 92 here. Knight E3. Okay. That actually makes a lot of sense. Makes sense. Knight goes to F5. This bishop is kinda not that great, yeah? What can I do here? Yeah, this knight should be somewhere here, or if I can get the bishop to e5, black will have excellent position. Excellent position. But the problem is it's not getting there, yeah? You know what? Let's play some defensive chess. Play bishop f8 first. You know, open the rook. If you're unsure what to do, play positional chess. Play general purpose, strategic, improving your position move. Like the bishop, Natsib. All right. Natsib, raise your... Hey Sabina, what's up? You're doing commentary for US Open Invitationals? Oh, with Caden Trough? I actually played Caden, like... I don't even remember where I played him. I played him somewhere. Could have been Title Tuesday even. Yeah. So if he's back to chess, you know, congrats, you know. I hope he made a lot of money so he can play chess for free now. Enjoy. And, but it sounds doubtful. Okay. Ace, okay. Thanks, Sabina. Thank you guys for the raid. I appreciate it. You know, I hope Leshana's doing good. Yeah. All right. So, Mr. Natsib, raise your hand in the channel. This is a Simul for subscribers. Okay. All right. Where is my move? Everybody thinking? Good. Good. Use your time. Because you can always play blitz and bullets some other time. Yeah. This is very rare chance for you to play the classical almost time control. Something slow. Something you don't see a lot these days. Yeah. Especially online chess. And I want everybody to play OTB chess in addition to online chess, because OTB chess is where you get the real results, where you get the real ratings, where you get real titles. Okay? Actually, I think of Chess.com, you know, for those people who need to play fast chess as a quick fix. Okay? So online chess is a quick fix, but, you know, you need actually, you know, solid. Yeah, I don't understand why this guy took my bishop and then plays this and make his weakness on d6. Dude, what are you smoking, actually? This is like eternal weakness. Instead of taking on d4 and c5, he should play f5, bishop e6, open the rook, queen somewhere, bring the other rook, okay? And get active bishop. Instead, you saddle yourself with the weakness, you left him with the knight and queen versus bishop and queen. This is not good, okay? Just for the future. Your knight was good, my bishop was not so great, yeah? You know, Ideally, you want to keep your good pieces and not trade your opponent's bad pieces. That's the ideal situation, all right? So, bishop to... You know, e4 is extremely interesting in this position. But probably not that great. I'm still trying to think why the comp didn't like this line. I'm trying to think. Is this bishop h2 maybe? All right, just develop now, yeah. Knight d2, c3, knight c4. But I think knight c3 is perfectly reasonable. Just close the bishop. f4. And now I'm very tempted to play knight e4 with the idea of queen h4, yeah? Very, very tempting. How does white stop that threat, actually? How does white stop that threat? I don't know. There probably is a way. Yeah, thinking about mating attacks is not probably healthy. But if I move my knight, he plays queen takes d3, right? I mean, the knight on b5 is probably not that great, but if he attacks my pawn... Yeah, fine, knight e4, yeah. Are you still taking entries for the Simul? This is the Simul for the Twitch subscribers who support my channel, guys, okay? I don't have a lot of social sources of income, guys, and your support is actually very valuable. And, you know, supporters get stuff like, you know, they can play in the Simuls. This is their perk, okay? So hopefully you can understand that. How good an adult can chess player get in 20 years of studying chess? 20 years of studying chess? Dude, in 20 years you should be good at anything you do. If you spend 20 years doing something, you should be a maestro, at least. I don't know if about the grandmaster, but maestro for sure. All right, so rook f4, I guess. Wait, I thought it was a good move. It's actually okay. It is actually okay, but it's nothing to be happy about, yeah? It's nothing to be happy about. Okay, so I miscalculated. Miscalculation. Alright, so I'll have to take a look at this line sometime, yeah? Looks pretty actually okay for black. Yeah, damn. Fine, let's see. Let's see it. Rook f4. No, but Fritz the cat, you had to play h4, g3, okay? You have to prevent this, my dear. Come on, man. Alright, I'll try to tap less on the table. Now I see what you guys mean. You've been playing chess for 20 years and you lousy 2000. Well, have you been playing chess exclusively and studying chess exclusively, or you just been playing chess like a couple of games a night, I don't know, with some buddies? You know, don't expect much progress if you do that. I mean, you still should be at a very, very decent level though. But only if you analyze your games. I mean, you know what? You know, I've been gaming like my whole life. And you know what? I just realized, you know, I've been playing many hours, certain games, and I never even got to the top, never even mastered the game. Because I have never analyzed, you know, my mistakes, never took a scientific approach to it. I just play games because, you know, it gives me some pleasure in life. You know, but never scientific approach, never this, you know, competitive approach. I mean, I tried a few times, you know, to play League of Legends. No, first it was Dota, yeah. I tried to be competitive, but forget it. Then it was League of Legends. I finally quit League of Legends, managed to quit it 2 years ago. I stopped playing it completely. And I started playing TFT. And the maximum rank in TFT I got was the Platinum rank, which is basically anybody can get, yeah. And for some reason, my luck in all the shop rolls, you know, in all the champ rolls is the worst, yeah. Any game that has element of random element, my luck is the worst. It doesn't matter which game it is. I always find it absolutely incredible why my luck sucks so much. Because no matter how skillful you are, but again, if you're very, very skillful, then you can minimize the luck, yeah? I understand that, but in my case, I get so frustrated, very emotional, I stop analyzing and I just ready to quit. Early quitter, I guess, in some cases. Bishop h6 in this particular scenario is a mistake. Mr. Sambino, you should have taken the pawn, taken the queen, and then you should have played bishop h6, okay? Because after the queen trades everything, you attack both the rook and the bishop, and then my pawn hangs. So I calculate the line rook f7, bishop e3, rook f2 check. You know, king moves, rook takes e3, but you take on f2 and take on d4, and I thought black has a big advantage. Bishop h6 I think is a mistake because of this. Okay. So activating the knights. Have you considered US seniors closed? I mean, if I'm ever gonna play in the seniors, I'm gonna go just straight for the World Senior Chess Championship. Okay. I think they accept pretty much everybody once you hit the parameters. Nope, no World Cup for me, but I haven't played World Cup last time either. I don't even remember when I played World Cup last time. Guys, come on. I think I haven't played the last 4 World Cups at least, which is like 8 years, yeah. Last time I played was in 2015. I think it was 2015. Right after I met my wife. Okay, that was the last World Cup. And I was actually very, very happy to lose in the first round and go back to see my wife again. I lost in the very first round, and also it was in Baku, and I was very happy about it. Yeah, so GG, Mr. Punctual Ferrand, thank you for gifting, oh my god, 5 subs. Thank you, man. If you really yeah. Anand versus Kamsky rematch. Trust me, he will not be playing. You know, Anand is still a top 10 world player, guys. He is still top rated player in the world. Okay, why would he ever play in the World Seniors? It's beyond me. You will not see him ever play in the seniors. Never, ever. He will consider playing in the World Cup or Grand Swiss, yes. But in the World Seniors like that, probably not. I'm sorry, I'm not belittling the World Senior Championship. It's absolutely a great event. I'm actually considering playing it once I hit the seniorship level. But, you know, to see Vishy Anand there, you're dreaming, man. It's not happening. wife gambit. It's not wife gambit. It's a Caliphan's marriage law or something. Kalifman. He was one of the top Soviet chess players, considered to be, you know, a great star, potential world chess contender, champion contender, and then he got married, and boom. Yeah. There's no broadcast delay on World Cup games. It's not like any player can stand up from his game and walk to the bathroom and you know, get a phone on the way and you know, look up the translation. It's just not happening. So cheating is very serious at the World Cup. They actually use metal detectors at the World Cup, you know, like many years ago. I'm not sure they use it in 2013 in Norway, but in other World Cups they always use the metal detectors. Plus, the regulations state that you cannot bring to FIDE qualifier, you know, World Championship qualifier events like this, you cannot bring any watches, any electronic pens, okay? Nothing electronic, okay? And it's been a very strict code, very, very strict. Based on my memory, you know, people were shocked, but, you know, I think it's very reasonable. Very, very reasonable. So cheating at the World Cup is like, chances of cheating there is non-existent. Okay? I mean, chances of cheating at the candidates are almost non-existent as well. But they're, you know, compared to the open tournament where there are no regulations, no control, nothing, chances of cheating are like 90%. And then chances of cheating at World Cup is like 0%. It's literally 0%. You have way better chances to cheat at the online event, even if it's regulated. All right. So, Mr. Pankteleferan, thank you for gifting the subs. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. So, just to show you, if h4, bishop g4, queen a4, oh, just castle. Oh, guys, this is nice because this guy is going nowhere. And this is threat of d2. I was actually thinking about playing knight c6, but knight c6 runs into bishop d3. Yes, and I thought this is also winning. It is winning. See, because I have an additional threat. So you have to play this, yeah. But now you cannot take this pawn, yeah? You can't take this pawn, man. So that means queen goes to h6. Because thanks to this bishop, you guys see the pattern, right? It's either queen g5 or queen h6. I don't know which one is better. I think they're both winning. Because now, thanks to the spin, you have no defense. Okay, so that's why bishop h6 was terrible. Losing move. Instead of getting better position after trades, bishop h6. Yeah, and after rook h4, you should just go back. Admit the mistake, man. It's okay. You know, sometimes the hardest move in chess is just to take back your move and return to the previous position. I've done it, actually. You know, I admitted that I was wrong, and I went back, actually, and it looks stupid, but if it is the correct way to do things, you know, it is the correct way to do things. So knight e4, bishop e3, some pins, etc., etc. Finish the development, okay? Finish the development. What about butt plugs? I don't think butt plugs actually, you know, are invisible to the metal detectors. Unless they have to be plastic. But you see, any element which needs a receiver, a radio transmitter, any element that needs to transmit, it actually requires some part of the electronics, and the detector will, I think, pick up on that. I don't know if they created any plastic transmitters yet. I don't know. Somebody is very smart who studied all this stuff. Maybe you can tell me. If maybe science improved so far as now to make plastic Transceiving butt plugs, okay. I'm not aware of that improvement. You know what? But you know what? I would be kind of actually curious about. What I'll be curious about, the AI, right? Because the AI can pretty much, you know, there are things like ChatGPT and everything. They can do a very quick search of the whole internet, and they can quickly come back with all the answers. So this is actually bonanza age for the cheaters, because all they have to do is ask ChatGPT, what is the best method of cheating with the least probability of being detected? Pretty much, that's it. And ChatGPT will say, blah, 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 blah. I have to warn you, this is not the correct behavior, and my, systems, tell me this is not nice, etc., etc. But it will give you the answer. Okay, it doesn't have a choice, which is pretty crazy. Anyway, you know what? Pulgaevsky once played rook e5 against me in a position like this, so let's do that. So rook d3. Actually, I can play g4 because your bishop sucks. And stop f5, right? Because that's what he wants. He wants to play f5, I guess. That's what he wants. Yeah, but then I play rook d5 and e5, right? So you don't have that. So it helps to calculate. 97. Ooh, nice defense. I didn't see this. I did not see this defense. Nice. All right, so there was actually, okay. So there was a defense. Fine. And he actually wants to take my bishop, yeah? Naughty guy. What a naughty guy. And also I have to think where to put my bishop now. Where to put this bishop? Damn. Yeah, I thought I'm winning immediately, but this is not winning actually, yeah. Wow, okay. Incredible. Alright, so I have to play this, yeah. Bishop f5. And Andromeda, of course, seen my idea. So I play d5. Knight c, bishop c7. What? Mr. Magical Intuition, how much time you spent on this move? What are you gonna do after b5? Dude, you have to use the time, man. I told you. What are you doing? Okay, b3 looks good, yeah? Look at this. This is a diagonal made for my bishop. My bishop and this diagonal were made for each other. So queen g5 was better, maybe. You just solved a couple difficult puzzles over the board. Will this benefit your chess? You saw a tweet from MML. He is worried. He's worried about what? A CT scan of MRI before the game can assure everybody. Dude, do you know how expensive MRI is? I remember I had my first MRI when I was like 16. That was, although 90, 96, 93, okay, 93, 92. One MRI in 93, 92 was like I don't know, $10,000, $20,000. It was something absolutely disgusting. It was absolutely crazy. All right, so queen to g3. Yeah. This is the main idea of this line. You finally put the pressure on this guy, okay? And the point is, black is usually has a tempo in this position. He already has queen on f7 or a6 played or something, or even castles, yeah? Here, he doesn't have that luxury. The threat is f3 and queen takes g6, which is pretty uncomfortable. Well, not exactly immediately, yeah? So the idea was to play rook d5 here. Okay. Actually, I can play rook b8 and hit this guy immediately, yeah? Or take and play queen b7. Fine. So bishop here. Queen. Guess queen b7, yeah? See, you gave me two minor pieces for this rook. You spent a lot of time. You spent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves developing your two pieces to give them up for my rook, which hadn't made a single move. You know, I call that a successful trade for black. And e5, right? Because I have triple attack on this rook. Okay. I mean, in the positions like this, there is always some tactics which should favor the side which has the activity, pressure, and pin. So, you had to introduce chess.com for internship and barely didn't get it. My dream job is to work at chess.com when I'm older. Any advice? I have no idea. Dude, I'm not... I'm just a streamer, man. I have no idea what to tell you. Working for the chess.com. I've seen some ads from them, right? They actually... We're hiring people for the cheating department. And for a second, I thought that was my ideal job. Yeah, just for a second there, I thought, you know, I was a perfect candidate for this job, you know. Imagine, I not only have to say that this guy is cheating or accuse this guy of cheating, I can actually will have access to the statistic database which will actually let me know this guy is cheating or not, you know. But then I thought about it and I realized, you know, I am still first and foremost, I am a chess grandmaster and I am sort of a teacher, yeah. And only then comes the cheating expert sort of guy, yeah. So I don't know. Yes, lol 8 Daryls. Yes, you can join, but it'll have to be a quick one, okay? So it has to be like 30-30. What do you think of Chessable? You know, Chessable, I see people discussing Chessable. I don't have a single book from Chessable. I haven't looked at a single course from Chessable. And guess what? I'm still okay. I can still play some good chess without it. You guys have to understand that first and foremost, chess publishing is a business, okay? If you want to improve chess, you have everything you need, pretty much, and you can get for free, yeah? There are a few things which is considered to be, you know, essential for the top players especially, like chess base and etc, etc. But that is only if you want to you know, get serious about it, okay? So 95. What am I missing? Right, okay, so this is the position. And the question is where the rook goes. Right, but you see, if you think about it, I was, for example, recently I learned that, you know, chess clubs, they actually have a copy of the chess club. They can buy programs like ChessBase, okay, and they can make it available to the club members, for example. So that was a very hold on a second. This guy is kicking my ass. I made a single mistake and he's kicking my ass. So rook d1, right? I have to play this. (27). Oh, that's gonna be beautiful. Oh, but I have rook e8, right? There is no mate. Andromeda, there is no mates. I'm so happy. So check. And then I can take your queen, yeah? All right. You challenge me, okay. All right, let's go. All right, let's do the Dutch. So if I grab this thing, you know what, I want to develop. I don't care about these pawns, although theoretically you can take, and if queen takes, take on d4. But you know, I like pawn grabbing, but you know, I like having a nice safe king also. So knight to f4 and bishop b4. This is the only time when I don't play Leningrads, is when guys play like knight c3, because I tried d6, g6, bishop g7 and still going to Leningrad. It is playable, but I don't like the resulting positions, okay? And this is like a really good Nimzo, because in Nimzo, black in the structure often plays knight h5 to get f5 and then knight f6. So he spends 2 extra tempi to get the pawn on f5. Here, I got it for free. I just played f5, knight f6, and I got it for free. So I'm not complaining. Yeah. I mean, Chess.com actually has a lot of great, you know, not only apps, but it has a lot of great teaching tools. And if you remember, they're just free, man. And they're great. Again, Puzzle Rush, I think, is one of the best things they ever did, in my humble opinion. c5, let's play c5. Finally, we can grab this, yeah, because that's important pawn. Yeah, they have endgame courses, they have everything. And they also own Chessable, right? So you can probably get those Chessable things for free also. So Chess.com has everything now. Everything for you to improve, okay? So why are you not improving? It's pretty much because, you know, there are many ways to study, right? There is a correct way to study and there is not so correct way to study. So you have to find the method that works for you. That is the most relevant, important thing. So knight a5, not only that knight blocks the pawn, but it also provides a5 is reasonable, taking away more squares. All right, Mr. Koval, thank you for the game. Again, your mistake in this position, you got great position, see f5. f5 is a very natural move in this position. You counter, you connect with my you immediately try to destroy the center. You have to fight for the center, man. And you need this knight. You have the double, I mean, opposite colored bishops, which is great. So I was planning to play this, you take. I did not see this, but see black is better. Apparently you have to play this first. So you play this first, and then you play this. But you see, you challenge white for the control of the center. And you make your pieces as active as possible. This is how you play chess, okay? And you have extra pawn, and white now has to think how to survive this, because black is better. Nice bishop. Maybe white can get away with the draw, but you know, take b5. Or if you want to draw, you can just play rook e8, pretty much, because white doesn't have anything better than do this. Okay, check and this, because otherwise you just extra pawn up. All right, so this position, d4 experiment is not that great. Next time I play this. All right. Okay. So what's going on? a4, knight c6, knight goes to a5. Yes, Mr. Texas Speed, but now you know that e4, if white gets to play e4 in this position, surely it's a big advantage. Yeah. It's been pretty well known for a very long time. If white gets e4 in the Dutch defense, white gets advantage. All right, what is this position? Knight to e5. And we can now hit this guy. Sorry for wasting your time. Dude, you got a chance to play the Grandmaster. Second, you can analyze this game and learn from it. I mean, why are you being sorry? So, -5, right? So Andromeda, you're missing tactics, okay? You're missing tactics, man. This position is okay. That's why a lot of people, they would just play king h1 here to avoid any potential checks. You know, it's a very Grandmaster common move to play king h1 just in case. Okay? So, you're a little bit rusty, your tactics is a little bit rusty, but otherwise you are okay. Except I'm not sure about this queen d4, yeah, because after queen d4, see here, you're a little better. After this, b5, you know, black doesn't really have problems. Yes, rook actually should go to e6, I agree. Plugaevsky actually played rook e6 with me and put the rook on e8 and sacrificed the exchange. I had only one game played against Plugaevsky, I think. I played him only once. Or I am wrong, I'm not sure. But I remember that game because it was in Reggio Emilia in 1989. It was pretty much right after I moved to the US, after New York Open. And because, you know, I was in all the newspapers, you know, there was a big brouhaha. And you know, organizers decided to invite me, you know, so they can get attention to the tournament, etc., etc. And in this tournament, guess who played? It was Karpov, Plugaevsky, you know, like the guys I only seen in the newspapers. Yeah, I would never get a chance to play these guys actually if I was still in Russia. So it was ridiculous. It was actually ridiculous. You know what? Let's do the Grandmaster move. Let's do it this. And knight to a5, yeah? Hit the pawn. And my game goes against Plugaevsky. He plays his Sicilian, and it's sort of Scheveningen, and I'm getting outplayed. And I'm thinking, and he was probably like, you know, I understand, I played really badly that game, and he was probably thinking like, how the hell does this kid get to this tournament to play with the guys like me, and he sucks, and he is like, absolutely, he sucks. And you know, so he was so upset actually that he was beating me so easily that he actually started talking to me and telling me like, you know, how dare I move away from Russia because, you know, they taught me how to play chess. And, you know, and in Russia I could have been somebody and actually learn to play and be great, yeah? And instead I'm doing this and I suck, you know. And, you know, I'm already feeling down, like, you know, I got bad position. This guy is actually teaching me some manners, how to play chess, and I'm like, oh God, I don't need this. No, that's not even it. I was like, you know, okay, he's right, you know, because I suck, you know, because, you know, I had really low self-esteem, and I couldn't say anything. So I said, you know, I made a move, and I said, okay, make your move, please, you know, just to shut him up. And after the game, I told my father, and he went to talk to him, but, you know, apparently, you know, they you know, very close, they close in generation level or something. So they got like, they understood each other, and they started hanging out together, you know. It was pretty funny. And Pulgaevsky, he was a big fan of Karpov. Apparently he was in his camp for a long time, and he didn't do anything without asking Karpov for an advice. That was kind of incredible. I've never seen anything like that. Yeah, to me that was shocking. I didn't realize how much influence Karpov had on these guys, but it was like, wow. So, several ways to play this. I want to play like this. Maybe queen e7, f5. Okay, f5. Let's go. Yeah, so that story was actually pretty shocking to me. That's why that game was so memorable, because, you know, it's like so rare when the grandmaster actually starts talking to you during the game. Even if you talk smack, it doesn't matter. You know, actually a grandmaster, famous grandmaster, talks to, you know, to this youngster, and it was like a wow moment. Dude. All right, so after e4 we have the center. Yes, he has to play this. He has to play this, and he's hoping that I take, and he activates the bishop. Fortunately for me, I don't have to take, yeah? Although I can. Goes take, 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 bishop d3, pawn is hanging, bishop f5, take. Knight takes, takes, yeah? So I can take this thing, actually. Or play bishop d3, or actually check first. They're all There's also knight b5 with idea of knight c7. My god. You know, bishop d3 would be the first move you should consider, because you keep the tension in the center and you also indirectly attack this pawn. And if he takes on e4, he's left with this weakness on e6. The problem with bishop d3 is that he takes knight f5. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is still better for white because, again, weakness, temporary activity, queen goes here, then you gang up on this guy. But I'm trying to see the tactics here. Why can't I just take and take on g6? Does he get compensation for this pawn? Maybe there's compensation, but it's extra pawn, no? Okay, so let's go. Alright, king g7. So if I play rook d5, there is rook e here. But then I take king h2. That's why I made this luft, okay? So I can take actually this rook here, so let's do it. Or I can play queen b5, actually hit the knight and hit the pawn, yeah? Which is also good. It's also good, man. Oh, but queen b5, how is he gonna protect this? I don't know. So queen b5 is actually an excellent idea. Why does rook go to e6? To protect the knight on f6, because usually white has rook on f1, and then you always threaten rook takes f6 exchange sack. So that's why usually rook goes to e6, because you also protect the pawn on d6 and knight on f6. You make sure you're safe. I remember Lugayevsky actually sacrificed the whole exchange. But in response, in effect, his bishop started tearing my position. He sacrificed the exchange by taking my e4 pawn, cementing that bishop over knight on e4, I don't remember what it was. And he organized this huge mating attack on my king, and I was just dead lost. So, you know, having a very strong defensive and central presence, you can sacrifice material, and it actually works pretty well. All right, so should I force him to take this pawn? Yeah, let's do that. Rook f7, queen c2, rook f6, and the rook joins the attack. If he plays g3, we can always go for h5, h4 even, because this knight is a monster. This guy is a monster. Okay. All right. They don't organize the tournament Reggio Emilia anymore. Sad. Yes, because the next time I played in Reggio Emilia was in 2009 or 2007. I don't remember. I think it was 2009. That's where the young Fabi played, and he helped me to draw this inferior position, and I realized, you know, that kid will be like, he would go far, yeah, because in 2009 I was already candidate level, but he managed to hold the draw. Yeah, I was very impressed. Very impressed. But I still won the tournament because I had this amazing last round game win versus Almashi. And I had to win this game because he was 1 point ahead of me. He was leading the tournament. He was playing some absolutely incredible chess. And I was trailing him by a point. And I need to win this game to win the tournament. And I did win this tournament. So that was some good stuff. Actually, d6 is very viable. I'm trying to think of the ways where I can hit this guy on c4. I think black should be like literally with a huge advantage here. Should be a huge advantage. Take on d4, take on c4, play d5, queen e2, trades. Small advantage. Yeah, you don't want to, you know, undouble these pawns unless you're absolutely certain that you win something. All right, let's play it slow then, I guess. Cheat 6. Rook d8. Wow, what a move. I didn't see this move. I did not see this move. If I take on c5, the rook endgame is very likely a draw. Very likely a draw. But he wants to take on c2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I missed my chance. Black's fine here. I'm pretty sure black is absolutely fine here. But okay, let's test him, yeah? Queen chief. Queen. Wait, my rook here will be in a huge trouble. Where's queen f5? Rook h5, c4. I don't have a single threat. Damn. Damn. Wow. White has absolutely nothing in this position. Absolutely nothing. There's so many tricks here. Especially with my rook on h4, yeah. Fine. Gonna make a draw then. Can he... wait. If I take, he plays queen g3. Wait. And then rook f2. Isn't he just winning? Wow. Black just winning, yeah. Suddenly he's the one attacking. My god, I almost fell for that. I almost fell for that. Damn. Alright, go defensive. Go super defense. Can I take this pawn, by the way? Take, check. King somewhere. Where? King d8, bishop h2, and then rook f1. I can actually take on d5. My original idea was to play bishop d3, just hit this guy. But now I'm thinking about it. Why can't I just take this, yeah? Isn't it just winning? It looks winning. Okay, bishop d3 is surely a win. I mean, surely not a win, but taking a pawn. But you know what? Let's go. I don't know. I want to see this. So d6. I want to lock that bishop. h5. Actually, I can take this thing. Yeah. What? Just grab this thing. So take the pawn. What year did you move to USA? 1989. Pass pawn, thank you subscribing, dude. Wait. No. Yeah. Thanks to the game Andromeda. Sorry. Okay. Have you also played against Simul Agdestein? I believe so. I haven't played much against him, but I'm pretty sure I played him once or twice. It even possible that it was also the title Tuesday, although, or maybe it was. I'm pretty sure I played him somewhere, but I just can't remember where it was. I can't remember which tournament that was. So bishop d6, grab this, or take here, attack the knight. So we have 3 pawns up. This poor guy is not having good time. Okay. And I wanted to play this. This is a grandmaster move. The reason it's a grandmaster move is because I take my king away from all possible checks. So grab. So my king is now safe and I can continue doing whatever I wanted to do. Right. Isn't it a mate somewhere? Check. I'm pretty sure it's a win. Pretty sure it's a win. Check. Yeah, just take your queen, that's fine. I'll take your queen. You have only one move. King f1 runs into mate, yeah, so you have to play queen f2. Check, rook f6. You know it, you believe it. Yeah. Alright guys, let me grab a quick apple. Time out, man. No need to use such language in this channel. Chill. Chess, for me, is a language of peace and bringing cultures and people closer. And actually, I see chess as being a messenger of resolving conflicts. No need to use such language at all, man. So rook f1, actually can play rook f1 now, yeah? Then bishop f5, then queen b3 with idea of g4 and bishop d5. Yeah, my original idea was to play bishop h2, just bring this rook and then hope for some stuff here. It probably also works, but rook f1 actually is much stronger, yeah? Yeah, it's much stronger, man. I can play king h1 now. I don't have to take your queen. Although I could. You are too wrapped up in GM, IMFM, CM stuff. I'm curious, what is your level? Since you're so talking about it so lightly. Do you know how much effort, time, money took me to get all those titles? Do you have any idea? So when you are saying things like this, you're actually diminishing what I've done and what I have achieved. So I'm not too wrapped up, I believe, and all that stuff. Queen c7 looks correct because I connect my rooks. Yeah. Yeah, take. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Oh, okay, I misplayed, yeah. I didn't see this idea. It's very, very strong, man. Good eye. Have a fantastic eye. Damn. Ooh. Oof, 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 oof. Yeah, I didn't see it. Wow, bishop h6, bishop c2, yeah? Amazing. Wow. Yeah, I felt there was something wrong with this. Damn. Alright, black is... See, one mistake and black is back in the game. One mistake and black is back in the game. Unbelievable, actually. Just one mistake. Crazy. So we have to calculate, yeah? So there are two candidate moves. Bishop d5 and queen d7. I don't see any other moves. Because if I play bishop e3, c6, he just defends everything. So queen b7, bishop h6, king b1. Bishop c2 doesn't solve problem because his king is tied up, yeah? So queen takes b7, has to play rook d8, bishop e3, king g8, bishop g5. Bishop h6 actually possible. I do get a lot of pawns for my missing piece, but this bishop on f5 is very, very strong. And I'll be fighting an uphill battle, and so if I want to make a draw, I should just play this, yeah, because I blundered. So I have to make a draw now. So I have to play this. King b1. I played bishop e3, bishop takes, move. That's actually playable, yeah. Actually, yeah, I didn't take bishop e3 seriously, but it's actually a possibility, yeah. Bishop e3, take, king b1, queen e7, rook e1, and then rook e8. Rook e8 is a problem. Rook e8 is a problem because rook e2. Yeah, fine. King b1. Alright, so it has to be a check. It doesn't have to be a check, yeah, I can just take this pawn also. Or bring the knight, which is even better. Check here, take, check. How to escape the checks? I don't know. Oh, I'm an idiot. No, okay. I mean, just take the pawn on c3 probably, yeah. Should be completely winning. Yeah, you play 96, and then I play this. So it's fine. I can also sack the exchange here. I don't see a problem with that. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe just king h2, yeah. What are you doing? Alright, so this is the position. This is the position. Very interesting. He actually has some pretty serious threats, yeah. Pretty serious threats. Check, check. Yeah, like my fucking rook sucks. Wait, so it's a check and it's a check. Oh, okay, so I have to give you this check, yeah? It's a must. So your king does not escape. So it has to go here, then I do this. Actually, crazy position. Crazy position. If you take this pawn, is actually good for me. So let's bring the bishop. Rook d4. Rook d4 looks good. h4 looks good. A lot of moves look good. Your level has nothing to do with my attitude. I kind of disagree with that. See, I earn my attitude. But if you say stuff like this, then you better have a doctorate in psychology at least. Okay, because otherwise you're just talking. We all can talk crap. Okay. So king rook c1 because or rook d5 actually, yeah, rook d5 actually is okay. Because king is 6, rook d6, rook g6, x pass pawn. Small raid, thank you. I love stress. Thank you so much. Okay, Mr. The Amazing Bob. Alright, Magical Intuition, thank you for the game. Besides, I don't even know what you're talking about. What is this guy talking about? You know, you're just trolling, so I'm gonna start to ignore you. Taking things out of context and trolling, my god. So king to b3. Yeah. And pretty much hit the knight again. king here. Yeah. Which counters are weird. Not all of them, some are. Yeah. Well, it's okay. Can't have everybody liking you, man. And especially people who like me, who actually dare to talk about things that nobody likes talking about. You know, I see myself as the guy who actually is useful in that respect because, you know, I talk about things people are very uncomfortable talking about. They have something to lose. And I'm talking about these things, and I talk about cheating and I talk about everything because it's a problem. And if people like to be, you know, this bird which picks the head into the sand, okay, but it's not going to solve the problem. Can I be wrong? Absolutely. But I think in this case, you know, it's better to voice the opinion and not be afraid of being wrong. Because so far the problem is really becoming bigger and bigger. And it's also spreading to other sports. Like my friends tell me that in the game of Go, which has a venerable thousands years old tradition, because of the AI, people are running into huge problems. Because there is cheating. Okay? And it's cheating everywhere. You have to fight it. Or otherwise it's just gonna eat our sport. This is the sport that I really care about. I don't want it to be gone like into the past, like with the wind, man. Oh, king is 7. My god. Dude, you're crazy strong. You're crazy strong. But wait, what is this? My god. Such a mess, yeah? Oh my god, what is this mess? I don't know who is better. I mean, I can play queen b4 and probably just... Wait, after queen b4, what do you do? And then bishop a8? But then my pieces suck, yeah? Especially my rook and bishop, they suck. Will they come out? Probably not, actually. So queen b4, king f6 even, yeah? Bishop's a8, rook a8. But if I play queen... Yeah, but my rook is not coming out. My rook is not coming. Rook h3, queen g1. I'm looking at bishop h2 actually. I think it's very interesting. But you have to play rook b8 or queen e3. Queen e3 runs into king a4 or queen d4, b4. Advantage white for sure. So rook b8, rook c1. Bishop c1, bishop c7, rook b7, bishop b7. I have pair of bishops and I have 2 pawns for the rook, but my pawns are kind of weak. And you will play rook f8. And if I play d5, you have bishop f4. Damn. And you play bishop f4 anyway, and then you hit the bishop, you hit the pawns. My god, the endgame is not so good, yeah? Very, very strange position. Very strange, to be honest. Very strange position. So that means I have to give you this check, yeah? Okay, king g5. Any suggestions for the game? Yeah, you gotta play something else in London system. Dude, you're always playing London system. It's not the only opening in the world. You're actually cutting yourself. You know, I started playing London after I played a whole bunch of other openings. See, you're limiting yourself. You need to expand your knowledge instead of limiting yourself. Okay? Once you expand your knowledge of other openings, then your understanding of London will increase. Okay? Theoretically speaking, in this position, I still think knight a3 may be the best move. Actually, I myself started playing b3 here. I think b3 is a very interesting move. It's actually not that bad. Yeah, you have to take here with the queen. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, wait. Yeah, so in this tournament I played knight a4 in this position. Or I played a3 first. Yeah, I played knight a4 in this position and it was a draw. So in Dortmund I played knight a4 in this precisely same position, and what happened is the guy played this. That was actually the game. Okay? Incredible. Yeah, so I'm not sure if a3 is such a good idea. Because if you don't play knight a4, then you should play this. And probably just develop, yeah? Like bishop e2, knight f3, castle, and then... But white has no advantage. That's why I don't like knight c3. I think knight a3 is still better. Because what you did here, after bishop g4, castle c6, you see valuation black is already slightly better. I mean, you are okay, but you have to play bishop c3 here, okay? And probably b4 and try to land this knight here. Or sack the pawn here. Maybe you get compensation, maybe you don't, I don't know. But it was your best chance. See, the computer shows it's like, you know, you have compensation as pair of bishops. But I don't know, how good is it? Castle, h3, again, take. Again, pair of bishops versus extra pawn. Probably close to equal. Bishop h5 is better, but take, bishop e3, and then you can take here, yeah. And then we get this position. And this is probably advantage black. But also, good chances for a draw, because it's a good chance you'll be playing this 3 versus 4, the rook endgame. And this rook endgame is a draw. Okay, so you need to trade queens, bishop and this pawn, and then it's a draw. Okay, that's just the way I see it. Okay. You can get some dash pointers. You struggle to approach it. You just study every system. Okay. The Dutch is two parts, the Leningrad part and the Stonewall part. You need to study both of them. Okay, I don't know, but you can do deep study, or you can do just, you know, a quick study where you sort of go over the ideas, plans which are most common for both sides. And you pick which plan you like for black and which plan you like for white. Okay? And you basically, you know, do research. And then you choose. That's pretty much it. It's not a big secret. All right. Queen h5, queen h3, knight g5. So this knight has to go. Or do I have time for this? Maybe. Okay, let's take it. All right, and bishop h2 now, yeah? All right, so it's time to grab this pawn. Is it time to grab this pawn? Yes, it is time to grab this pawn. So the reason I push this pawn, so potentially in the future this pawn can be weakness. I can also play h5 and just grab this guy, which is probably winning on the spot, yeah? Because his king is on f7, it's like, and rook is really awkward. So I think h5 just nails it. Or you can go and grab this pawn like check, take, and push this guy, but I think this is just winning because this king is so active. Both king and rook are so passive. Take. Take. Wait. Oh, come on. Texas speed. You saw bishop a5, bishop h8, right? Oh my god. Why take the pawn instead of taking the rook? Yeah. Dumbo. Okay. Yeah, after bishop a5, black resigns, pretty much. Anyway. Okay, it happens, yeah. Yeah, continue playing, please. Don't worry about it. It's just, you know, I'm playing. See, even me, I still play too fast, yeah? Too fast. Too fast. Yep, king f5. And it's a race, yeah? It will be a race. Okay, let's go. We're racing. Who'll get there first? Him or me or him? Okay, knight g5 looks reasonable. Rook to d6. Or rook d4. Just rook d4 maybe, yeah. c6 and rook d6 looks actually very, very strong to me. We got a raid, another raid. Let's go. Rated me with a party of 66. Thank you so much. Bats go. My god, what a name. Nice. Yeah, actually c6 or rook d4. Two moves. Yeah, rook d4, rook c7. Take, check. Oh, and I have king f6, by the way. Right, I'll have king f6 and e6. Because rook is on the 5th. It's not even on the 2nd yet. But the reason I like c6 is because, first of all, I disrupt his pawns. Second of all, his pawns become weak. And third of all, after rook d6, rook c7, rook h6, there is knight threat of rook h7. And if king moves, I take this pawn. And rook blocks this pawn. So I think both of them are really good. You know what, my intuition tells me I should just play c6. So I'm going to follow it. I'm going to play c6. That's what I'm going to do. And that's what I'm going to do. We've been only playing chess for 2.5 years, nothing crazy, oh my god. Thinking stuff like e6 or rook d7, just to rub it in. Yeah, but then you run a risk. Yeah, so that's what I said, this is race, because he's gonna grab this pawn, and I have to race these guys. I have to race these guys. Actually, bishop c6 and d4, d6 was also very interesting, yeah? Actually, no, but okay, but I like this, because, you know, the a pawn and the bishop are very, very strong. Usually. Are very, very strong. So maybe it's a little bit better for white still, okay? A little bit better. Or not, I don't know. So it's kind of crazy endgame. These endgames are very hard. Very, very hard. I think it's probably equal, to be honest. Because I see defense for black. Doesn't feel like a risk. What do you mean? There's always a risk. There's always a risk, man. Alright, so he forces me bishop c6, yeah? I have to play this. You're giving me a whole exchange back. I'll take it. I'll take it, man. Because I take this, and then I take this. And all these pawns belong to me. Just kidding. See, the point of the good structure is that it's so hard to defend these things, especially when the knight. When the knight... Dum dum. Da da dum bum bum. You know how the song goes, right? So, that's the song. Alright. World Cup is up, yep. First round today. Some very exciting games. I just went over one incredibly well-played game by the Colombian Grandmaster who beat a very experienced and strong former elite Grandmaster Ilya Smirin. It was actually unbelievable. Alright, so check first. And the reason I do check first is because of this line. Actually, I should have taken the pawn because rook trades. I'm an idiot. Anyway, still winning, but creating problems for myself. Just take on h4 with the threat of rook h7, trading the rooks wins the game, man. Immediately. Immediately. Because you trade the rook, king e4, g4, game over. My god, I'm such an idiot sometimes. I'm such an idiot sometimes. But it's okay. It is okay to be an idiot sometimes, as long as you understand that part. As long as you understand that part. Yeah. See, Mr. Texas Pete, I think the problem was that king e3 I didn't think was correct. I thought you should give a check. Yeah, but that's what I said. It's a rook trade and it's a completely winning pawn endgame, man. What are you doing? It's a completely winning pawn endgame. Because I have this pawn. Dude, you played so well in the opening and in the middle game and the rook endgame you collapsed. It was basically a draw, yeah. So that means you need to spend more time improving your endgames, dude, because to me it's pretty obvious, okay, your endgames. But it's always like this, especially at the level where like you're before 2600, 2500 even, yeah. Because you either focus on studying theory, you know everything about the theory, but then once you get into the endgame, you lack practice, you know, you don't do so well, right? Or you study the endgames and you play really well the middle game and everything, and in the openings they catch you in some lines and prep and you just lose, yeah. Both are very, very important, and it's very hard to find the balance. But that's the thing, yeah, you gotta find the balance. Gotta find the balance, man. Wait, I'm missing only one pawn. I have 7 pawns. He's missing 1, 2, 3, 4 pawns. So he's got 4 pawns left. Yeah, this is why, you know, Nimzo is very hard opening, because, you know, if you play the structure, you need to be very accurate and you need to be very, very aggressive. Yeah, because otherwise your pawn structure will doom you to a very bad position. That's why Nimzo is such a good fighting opening, and that's why Karpov played it all his life. Because that's how he outplayed a lot of his opponents, especially in the pre-comp days. In the pre-comp days when you had no such prep, you can just outplay everybody because people didn't know much. Okay, so d5, king e5, so that means we push this pawn first, push this guy, because people didn't know how to study. They didn't know the openings, the ideas, because you needed to spend enormous amount of time finding the games. Remember, the informant and the week in chess is online thing. Yeah, it wasn't there always. Okay, we can start pushing this guy. Yeah, slowly but surely. Grab. By the time you grab both of these pawns, I grab this guy. See what I mean? Because you have to go here, then you have to run here. It's not happening. Okay. Right, what am I missing? What will happen if Magnus wins the World Cup? First of all, he will have to win it. It's not a given. He didn't have such an easy time winning it before. Right, king c4. And now, you know, he has even less preparation. So I really doubt he is in such a great form as to actually win it. But it will be fun to see. It will be fun to see him try win this World Cup. It will be absolutely fun. I want to see that. All right. You managed to open up my king a little bit. So what does that do? Let him win. Win who? Is Rizan? No, Rizan is in Paris, man. He moved there with the Immortal Game. Rizan is no longer in Shutter, no. King c5 looks good. I'm very lucky. You don't even have rook f7, yeah? I'm so lucky, but then just pawn moves. Rook a7, b3. It's cool. No, that's not true. Magnus was not the world champion when he ran into me. He was just a kid. Okay, a teenager. He became world champion in 2013, remember? And after that, he tried to win the World Cup. He ran into the former, really well-known prodigy named Bu Jianji, who promptly showed him that, you know, he's still one of the top players. By the way, don't ask me to give up games just because somebody is something, okay? First of all, it does disservice to the person because it takes away from his win, and second of all, he doesn't learn anything, okay? So a6. That's why rook needs to be active, Mr. Texas Speed. Next time, throw your rook in, so you have to check from, you know, bishop b7, yeah. because you still have this pawn. All right, I'm gonna show you what I see. So this position, yeah, okay, you could have given me check first on b8, and then you save the pawn, and then you're okay, yeah. But I'm curious in this position. Wait, so bishop d3 is not even considered for some reason. Okay, it's not much. Rook e1. Oh my god, rook e1. Rook e1, knight g6. I'm an idiot. Okay, but 95, 95, 95. Yeah, see, I wanted to play bishop h2, but apparently it's not even the strongest move. Oh my god, I didn't see this. Guys, queen g6, come on. Queen g6, rook f5, game over. Oh my god. Simple. It's not even a tactic. It's just grabbing material. But bishop h2 is also okay, but problems, yeah? After queen b3, h5, take here. Bishop e3, really? But in my calculation that didn't work. Oh, bishop e6. I missed this move. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of tactics, not good. Black is okay though, yeah. Take, 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 bishop f6, rook h6, and he protects the bishop. And it's a draw pretty much, yeah. And bishop h2 immediately is a draw. It's kind of scary though. King e7 first line. Okay, so I played correctly. Rook here. But okay, after you blunder, okay, after you blunder, rook c8, correct? Okay. Here, you play king e3. You see evaluation? Shut up, yeah? See, that's exactly what I saw. Rook c7 check, and you activate your rook because you hit my pawns from behind. You give checks, and you play rook d1, king e3. Okay. So this is actually equal. Yeah, I was looking at this line. Here, 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 king e3, king c5, rook d4, and yeah, maybe g3 even. Even this should be a draw, yeah. But this is not so clear. So g3, because if rook g4, then this is a draw for sure because I have time to play this. So you see, after rook c7, you're actually okay. After king e3, you see it's a problem. And you have to play rook f7. Same idea, you have to activate your rook, okay? If you activate your rook, you are okay. And now it's too late because every tempo is important in this position, because if it is a race, every tempo is important. All right, GG, man. Oh, and the opening part, yeah, the Dutch part. Remember I told you it's not a great line for black, because compared to bishop g5, you're missing a tempo. But the computer doesn't give it so much. So maybe queen f3 here immediately, yeah, and leave the e4 or something. I don't know, but queen e7, 92 here, bishop h2 allows g5, yeah. D5 here, okay, d5, take, take, take. Bishop d5. And knight d4. Apparently a problem. Yeah, okay, but this line, I don't know about this line. Rook d6. Really? The idea is you play this, the rook c6. Oh, it's not even clear. Queen a2. Yeah, okay, so I don't know. Yeah, you had to play g5, of course. You're okay then. After this, immediately much worse, yeah? But I missed knight f4. Still okay. See, you could have played queen f7 immediately, yeah? Saved yourself a tempo. And then you are okay. Because if I attack, you play king h7. Even. Alright. Anyway, complicated stuff. Rook here. Trade the rook. Okay. All right, that's it. Excellent. Did you look at move 32? Yeah, exactly, Mr. Texas Speed. I also was very uncomfortable. That's why I think bishop f4 is probably the best line right now against the Dutch, to be honest. And this, knight c3, queen f3, bishop c4. So, you know, I actually prepared with black. I found the defense. There is a defense if you want to play like this. And you have to look at my game with Jeffrey, okay? Jeffrey Shong. I played in the play-in or the knockouts, I don't remember. I actually prepared and I found it was a very tricky way to play with black. You have to play the correct sequence of moves. All right, let me find this game. Profile. All right. And that's the game that I won on the Dutch defense. This game. No. This game. No. Wait, which game was this? This game. No. Okay, the very last game. All right. This is what. But he played bishop g5. Yeah, that he plays both bishop g5 and bishop g4. But you can see the difference, right? I played h6 anyway, and you win a tempo. And knight c6. Okay, knight c6 is very precise because you keep the e5 option open. Now e6, queen e7, and look at this position. Black is better, okay? I mean, knight f3 is an obvious mistake. This is not correct. But the whole point is that you play knight f6 anyway, and if queen f3, e5, yeah, it's just knight g4. Yeah, and black is just okay. Yeah, because you win a tempo, okay? You win a whole tempo, man. Yeah, the computer plays like this, a3, but then you play e6, blah, blah. Queen e7, castle. And then it's pretty standard. Bishop d7, a6, castles. See, black is okay. White maybe is... I don't think white is better at all. Okay? Yeah, but this was bishop g5. So bishop f4 makes way more sense. And I think it's the best move right now. Okay? So those of you who don't know what to do against the Dutch, look at bishop f4 lines and the way you play this, either knight c3 against the Leningrad, and if black plays e6, b6, you just play c4, bishop e2, knight f3, and standard, you know, Nimzo Indian, whatever. Because still better. Better for white. A little bit better. Yeah. Because with bishop e4, you win a tempo. Because black has to play h6 anyway. Yeah. Because you have to counter h4, h5 with g5. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I prepared something against bishop f4, but I don't remember. I think I just play e6, b6, and d6, and bishop b7, knight d7, and play this line. I don't know. Actually, there was a game I played against, but that was a little bit different. Yeah, I remember I prepared the line, in this position. I don't know if I can analyze. What is the analysis? Where's the analysis thing? Yeah, okay. So I remember, wait, I prepared this for black against this guy. All right, I'll show you some home prep. So knight f6, knight c3. Also, you don't play g6 here because of h4, h5. So you play e6. And I remember this guy, Serrana, yeah, Serrana, he played this, or a3 first. Anyway, the idea was this: knight f3, castles, g3, then d6, bishop g2, and you have to play this. And then you play bishop f6, and you take on c3, and that was a game. I can actually show you the game. Serrana, check account profile. Okay, I don't remember what happened in that game. It very well might be this game. No, it wasn't. I played black, so I have to be black, yeah? It's probably not this one. No, it's not this one. I'm trying to find this game. I think I lost to him, but probably this one. Yeah, I played a lot of Dutch. I played a lot of Dutch versus him. All right. Yeah, this is actually quite playable. And he's got pretty much nothing. He was even worse here at some points. See, black is better already. But yeah. Anyway, there was some game I played with him that line, and it's crazy. So 94 is critical, okay? It's very important to get this 94 before he gets this queen c2, queen d3 stuff in. Because your knight on f6 is bad. You need the square for your bishop. The knight goes to d7, then you play b6, bishop b7, rook b8, queen e7, then you go for e5. So it's like Bogo Indian was f5, okay? It's very tricky. You have to analyze all this stuff because the tricky part is that you have to analyze not just the openings, but you also need to analyze the middle game play, because in the middle game it's a problem. Maybe the computer says you're okay, but if you don't know what to play in the middle game, it looks very tricky, then your opening prep did not succeed. All right, anyway, guys, bishop e5 check. What bishop e5 check? Which game? Yes, I saw Mr. Alex Fida. I actually mentioned it during the game that bishop e5 check wins the rook, right? Yeah. All right, Percival, thank you for subscribing tier 1. Thanks, man. No one plays Dutch? Are you kidding me? A lot of people play Dutch. I played Dutch for the last pretty much 10 years. No, actually more, because I played the first time in the candidates against Bacro in 2007, and after that I've consistently played it. Also, a lot of French players played it. I don't know. I see a lot of Dutch being played. Naka plays Dutch. He used to play Dutch very heavily. He actually started playing Dutch before me, and he still plays it sometimes. So I played b6. No, the game versus Moro is very bad. Actually, the way Moro played is the example of how you should play this with white. Okay, the way Moro played, he knew I'm gonna play Dutch, and he prepared for me, and he prepared those specific lines, and he just killed me. Yeah, Moro was really great in those games. I had no chance, to be honest. And that tells you how good Moro was when he was younger, because this is how he plays when he doesn't really spend much time on chess. Yeah, he spends his time playing Go and all that stuff. But you know, against me, for some reason, I am his opponent. He prepares really carefully for. I don't know why. But you know, he was my friend for a long time. We're sort of buddies still, but I haven't talked to him in years. He was trying to get me into this martial art thing because he's like higher than black belt in a couple of martial arts. Okay, it was pretty crazy, man. And he was trying to get me into that because, you know, it's good for health, it's good for mental and stuff. I'm just too lazy. You never see it in the top classical events? Yes. But, you know, when you say top classical events, what you're saying is those are elite, top, absolute cream of the cream, like top 5, top 10 in the world, okay? What I call top is the top 100 players at least, okay? And the top 10 are in the division of their own, okay? So if you're saying if the super elite like Caruana and Magnus don't play it, is because, you know, they obviously analyze it and they obviously know how to play it and how to play against it. But, you know, I'll be very curious actually to see what they play. You know, I'll be very curious what they got against Dutch, but it's just, you know, I never get a chance to play this against, you know, I never get a chance to play these top guys anymore, okay? I play Caruana and he always plays e4 against me. And I play, I don't play much Magnus. If I play Magnus, usually with white, and I'm like playing some crap and I get killed. Although last time I almost got him. In the London system, yeah, almost. I haven't played Wesley So. Amazingly enough, I played so many Title Tuesdays. I haven't met Wesley So once, and that's actually incredible because he plays them like on regular basis, and I never play him. Who is the other? I played Elrizar, right? But Elrizar also plays e4 against me. Aronian plays e4 against me. They all play, the other top guys, they play e4 against me, yeah? Because, you know, I play my Sicilian Khan crap and they beat the hell out of me. No, I'm not a big guy with martial arts. I know zero martial arts. I was talking about Morozevich, yeah? He is the big expert in martial arts. And, you know, he got me into this. I only watch Hong Kong movies, first of all. I love Hong Kong movies from the 80s, you know, and that's it. I don't know any Kung Fu. I don't know karate. I don't know anything. My dad taught me a little bit of boxing, and that came actually useful in high school a little bit, but that's it. And I haven't done anything. I stopped running because my meniscus is torn, and I don't move much. I'm sitting here, I'm playing a lot of video games, and I'm streaming, and I'm studying chess a little bit in my free time, and that's it. Will you chess box Gotham chess? No, definitely not. The only way you can see me doing chess boxing if you pay me $10 million, okay? $10 million, I can do it. Nothing below that, because my brain is already hammered, yeah. Because if I chess box, I'm gonna die, okay. But if I die knowing that I'm gonna have $10 million in my bank account left to my kids and to my wife, then I'm happy to die, yeah. 500K, no. Come on, man. Go through some World Cup games. Okay, I'll go through a couple, okay, that I find interesting. So I went through one game. What else can we see? Actually, let's see from the results, right? This is bye. Oh, Svidler got a bye. Excellent. Dubov got a bye. Okay. Wait, no. Yeah, they got a bye, right? EV, CV. Wait. No, they actually played. Oh, wait. We have some games, actually. Sorry. Yeah, for some reason I thought they got buys. Okay, Magnus got bye. Oh, this should be interesting. All right. Yeah, because we see a lot of young talents. Yeah. The talent that wasn't old enough to play in the previous World Cup, but now they're old enough and they qualified and they're very dangerous. So this Indian kid is one of these guys, up and coming. So let's see. He's playing against very experienced Georgian grandmaster. So this is Gingy Indian, okay? All right, blacks look very good actually. H5 looks correct, prevents G4, prevents F5, and white's only play is related to F5 and it's been taken away from him. Yeah. This bishop is dead, this knight is dead. Black is fine, black is a little bit better. Also, black has very easy game because bishop has squares, knight has squares, potentially H4 here, king goes to C7, and then knight gets to the squares, double the H file, and black wins. So what's the problem? F5. So take on F5 for his first line, because if you play this, then F6, and white wins because he gets this pawn and it's forever pinned. So you take. If you take with the pawn, black is winning. Yeah. Wait. Okay, not winning. But if you take with the rook, then nothing. Yeah, the rook is doing nothing. The bishop's still closed. The knight has no squares. Bishop has no moves. So it has to take with the pawn. Okay. Method of elimination sometimes is necessary. Yeah. So definitely taking with the pawn is better than taking with the rook, and then you have to take with the pawn. I thought it was, yeah, I don't like this move. This is trying to be too academic, yeah. And the problem with this move is that I don't know what the problem is, but I think that you need the knight somewhere, yeah. You need the knight. But where put this knight? See, after F6, it's +2. Oh, because the rook goes here, knight goes to E6. Oh my god. That is the problem. If the knight wasn't on E6, then black would be fine. Oh, he just blundered. Oh, he just blundered, man. Yeah, if he just played king d8, for example, king d8 runs into f6 actually. Which is why you play queen f6. Huh. You prevent f6, there is no g4, then you play queen g7, then you play knight f6, you save your king here, and black is better. Or maybe not, I don't know. Wait, this guy didn't play rook e1? Guys, come on, you see it, right? Rook e1, knight f4, knight goes to e6, +2. Jesus Christ, they both missed it. But computer didn't. Computer doesn't miss things like that. And after knight e6, knight prevents king from moving anywhere, creates a lot of pressure, protects the pawn. Just knight on e6 is just 1-0, okay? Knight on e6 is 1-0. Because then you put everything. Rook h4, bishop here. My god. How can they not see it? King h1. Alright, knight goes to h4. Second best. See? Knight still got to e6. Oh my god. But he had to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 moves instead of playing rook e1, knight f4, knight e6. Alright. Knight d6. Bishop h5 is equal. By the way, if you fall for this cheapo, you think you win an exchange. Your knight on h5 sucks, and black has black gets rid of your only protective bishop of these weak pawns. Black is winning. So don't take a change like this. All right. So I don't know about this move. This looks not good. Yeah, the computer gives a fail to both of them. I do not understand how can you not take this bishop? How can you not take this bishop, man? Look at white king. It's gone. light squares, bishop g4. Okay, you have queen f3. With bishop f5 even, yeah. I'll probably play this. Check, f5. And black can never lose. Black can never lose with the bishop like this. The only question, can you win? How can you let this bishop be alive? Unbelievable. Because this bishop protects everything. So he was hoping for f5, bishop g4. That's the plan. What went wrong? What is this maneuvering? Queen b7. Oh, bishop g5, yeah. All right, yeah. See, these are strong grandmasters. See how many mistakes they made in this Nimzo Indian. Amazing. Strong grandmasters. All right. Next. Tari versus FM. Bye. This is interesting. Keimer has a bye. Okay. This is actually a very experienced grandmaster versus youngster, but okay. Korbov bye, Vanchuk bye. Amedyarov bye. Svein had to play? Whoa, okay. Yeah, this game was bloody amazing. I saw this game. I saw this game live. This was amazing. I'm still in the analysis. Who is the most talented junior player aside from Aliriza? I haven't followed many juniors, but a whole bunch of Indian kids. Aside from India, I need talented juniors. I'm not sure. Keimer is no longer in junior. He's like 19 or 20. Yeah, but you know, time is running fast because you miss one World Cup, it's already 2 years. You miss another World Cup, it's already 4 years. And 2 years in chess is huge because in 2 years the youngsters grow up and they all compete, and they're all very strong. So American players, I don't know any strong American players because they all get beat up by all those American veterans. This is actually a big problem for the American chess because you have so many strong, super elite American top players that are still kicking ass at the very top level. And they're closing the way to the youngsters, okay? That's a huge problem. So none of the American chess seems good. The European chess seems okay. You have Dartha, you have Keimer, you have Gukesh. And of course, I told you guys you have to watch out for this Belarusian Lazavik kid. Yeah, he reminds me of Kurana very much. Anybody who reminds me of being Magnus Carlsen? Nope. But you see, Magnus was very sneaky because when I played him twice at the World Cups, he was like, I don't know, 12, 14, 15. And he wasn't very impressive. However, after he took the training session with Garry Kasparov and he studied with Anand, in 2 years, he made this unbelievable jump from being like, strong GM to a super elite GM. So, that's what it takes. It takes 2 years and it takes super good study with very experienced grandmaster or coach. And then you can leapfrog a whole bunch of other juniors, okay? That's why I'm very cautious about saying who has chances because, leapfrogging is very possible by anybody. Denis Lazavik, yes. Rating me as a party of 13. Thanks, Mr. Kingslayer Sloan. All right, so we're looking at some games from World Cup, and I saw this game live, and I was very impressed with this guy who had a winning position against Saric. And I have to show you, there is so much pressure on the players, they don't see the obvious moves. He played this game magnificently. Saric sacrifices an exchange, thinks he can outplay this guy in the endgame. Guess what? This guy finds all the best moves. Black is worse, and you know, this guy has advantage, okay, but he's still okay with a draw, yeah? Saric wants to win. This guy just repeats. And then finally, boom, you grab the knight, and white is winning. Yeah, I don't know why rook d5 wasn't played, but okay. By the way, why is it winning? Because doesn't look that winning to me. So c3 is okay. Rook here, c4, rook c3, and look at the sequence, yeah? He finds these moves, and white is absolutely winning. And he finds c6, and here, the guy can just take this pawn and win the game. Just completely winning, because then you play rook h7 with the threat of c7, rook h8. You force black to close something, or you take this pawn. Because this rook controls everything, and this rook ties off the king. This guy plays this move. It's unbelievable. Why don't you just take this pawn? I mean, this is mega pawn, man. King e2, winning position. Crazy. Mouse slip, right. Over the board mouse slip, I like that. But how can you not take this pawn? You just played so well the whole fucking game, man. But you know what's the funny thing is? Even after this move, his position is strong enough to make a draw. Okay? They still agreed on a draw. Unbelievable. Yeah, the computer says it's winning, but it's not winning. It's rook h7, g4, and bishop c4, yeah? Even though it's advantage white here, even here, but okay. All right, I saw this game live. It was very lost in this World Cup, so that's why I seen it. So let's see, anything more interesting? Wang Hao bye, Vallejo bye, Yesipenko bye, Giri bye. I think I played, is this Argentinian? Oh, Brazilian guy, okay. Salem actually had to slug through, okay. Yeah, in order to get the buy, you need to be like 2,700. Grishun got a buy. Yeah, everybody played. I didn't play. That's okay. Bratke Balogan, not interesting. Grana is playing versus these guys. Okay, easy win for him. Vahira versus Gadim Bailey, very interesting. Yeah, I saw Chepa was winning. Donchenko got a bye. Duda got a bye. Gurev lost. Eric didn't arrive. Poor guy. Otherwise, Eric had good chances. Oh, he would play in Vaitashik. Okay. Interesting. So I showed the game of Smirin, right? Serrano got a bye. Moussard actually didn't beat this guy? What? Jules didn't beat this guy? No. What happened? Okay, why doesn't it click? Wait, what happened to Bacroix? I think he won, right? Erigasi, bye. Vasheli Graf, okay, bye. But he plays, okay, this guy. Gelfand, oh, Gelfand got a bye also, nice. So that means Ivanchuk should also get a bye, right? So Navarra, oh, Legard draw. But where is Nakamura by? Oh my god, Naka's gonna play Grisha Kaidanov. Okay, that'll be funny. I didn't see Bakrop, but I saw on the news that he probably won. But I want to see what happened in this. Wait, yeah, I want to see this game. What the heck? Jules didn't beat him with whites? No. Oh, he played this. Oh, come on, man. Everybody knows how to play this. With black or whites. Also, guys, instead of bishop d6, you should play bishop g3, okay? It's a little bit better for white compared to the taking on d6. So bishop g3, because this trade is a little bit better for white, okay? A little bit better. Yeah, but everybody knows how to play this line, man. Come on. Oh, you took. Okay. I play bishop f1, but bishop f5, small advantage. Okay, 95, 94. And knight on e4 is so strong, man. Black plays first line. Queen f4, f... No, but why not f3? Why not f3 and get rid of this guy? Come on, f3. Probably knight c5. Yes, but then you take, and you win the pawn, yeah? So how come you not played? Oh my god. Jules is not in a good form, because otherwise he would play this like without thinking. Yeah, this is advantage white because you play rook e2, double, black pawns a double, this is weak. Advantage whites, rook e2. Okay, so he probably thinks he can play f3 anytime, h5. a4, a5, brilliant. You don't care about this pawn. Why? Because you want to undermine this and you want to create pressure. Brilliant move. a4. Yeah, if you play a3, these pawns will be for the knight, yeah? So f3, knight d6. Yeah, probably h4 is a little bit better. Make sure this queen stays here. Yeah. Endgame is okay for black because the pawn is here and because black creates pressure on these pawns. And if you play b3, then this rook is right there creating pressure on this pawn. So white does not have an opportunity to attack this pawn. Because normally you would play something like knight c2, with the idea of knight b4, because you need to pile up on this pawn. But you see, it's a problem, yeah? Queen c4. It's a problem. And the knight starts hitting. So he, okay, knight c2 is played. Oh, actually it's a game, yeah? Rook d1. First line, wow. Take. And rook e2. Oh my god, this guy finds all the best moves. You know, it would take me quite some time to find all this stuff, yeah? And black is better. Wow. And black is winning. Oh, he is so lucky he didn't play 93. If black plays 93, black wins. But this is also a huge advantage. No, but this is winning, man. Magnus would win this with his eyes closed, pretty much. Yeah, okay, but okay. No, okay, but how can you give this pawn for this pawn? Okay, see what I said earlier? You're either good in the opening and middle game, but you're then not so great in the end game. See, this is a perfect example. This guy played perfectly the opening, the middle game, but as soon as the queens came off the board, he started making a mess. And then they played the gazillion of other moves, yeah? Okay, so let me get this straight. This rook endgame, move 39, and they played until 109. So they played for another 70 moves. Wow. Okay. Jules started from Bill. Ruslan Ponomarev plays, for sure. but I don't think he qualified in the European Championship. Let me see. All right, what was the results? So he wins. Special prizes, blah, blah, blah. Okay, there it is. So Sorana, Sorana. I mixed Sarana with Karana, and it became Sorana. Okay, never mind. So Sarana, Shevchenko, Darha, yeah? They're all youngsters. They're all youngsters. Top three. Bakrotian shared fourth with... Okay. Youngster. Okay, not so young. I don't know. Young, but not so young. Youngster. Huh. Gelfand played here, but Gelfand didn't qualify. But he got a wild card. It's kind of funny because he didn't qualify. He got a wild card and he got a bye in the first round. Nice. But okay, he fully deserves the wild card for sure. And he is super strong, former #2 world player. So, and #5 for decades. Okay, so yes, Ivanchuk didn't qualify, but he also got a wild card, also fully deserved. Wait, did I miss him? Ponomaryov? Wait, where is Ponomaryov? Unless he didn't play. Did Ponomaryov play here actually? Yeah, I'm starting to think he didn't play. Oh, maybe he didn't play and that's why. Yeah, because if he played, he would probably, you know, do really well. Wait, Mossad Jules here is 144th. What? Oh, he got nomination from... did he get nomination from French Chess Federation? I forgot. Maybe. Yeah, I don't see Ponomaryov, so he probably didn't play. But Ponomaryov doesn't play chess these days. I don't know what he's doing. No idea. Okay. No idea. All right, guys. Tomorrow is the tomorrow is the second round, but I have to commentate the game tomorrow. Parham, probably. You saw him? Pono is playing. Okay. Control F and search. I'm not commentating, man. I just went over today some games because I was doing Simul anyway. And we went over some interesting games. I might do a little bit of review on Wednesday after the title Tuesday. Okay, I might do a little bit of review after the Arena Kings, because we're gonna have on Monday second rounds, and on Tuesday we're gonna have tie breaks day. Okay, and Wednesday will be the first round of this second level. Yeah, so that makes sense. Okay, if I do a review on Wednesday of the first round, and that makes sense. Right, guys, it is 1 o'clock at night. Give me a break, okay? You saw him on that list? Okay, fine. So we wish Ponomaryov fantastic luck along with all the other guys. Alright, guys, thank you for coming. Thank you for the Simul. Hope you find some of that commentary useful. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday, okay? Good night.